Hello guys, in this lecture we are going to see the relaxation time, collision time, Fermi energy and mean free path. The relaxation time is closely related to the mean time of flight between collision and the mean free path. The mean free path of conduction electrons, which is the average distance of undistributed motion between the collisions. All the collision processes occurring in the electron gas can be explained through relaxation time. The collisions are caused by thermal or structure imperfections in the lattice. The relaxation time is introduced as the characteristic time governing the establishment of equilibrium through collision from an initial disturbed situation in which Vx, that is average drift velocity, is not equal to 0. The relaxation time is can be defined with the formulation, and it can be given relaxation time with the velocity in terms of velocity can be given by Vx in the suffix t. This suffix t shows the at time, any time, at any instant. That's why it is termed within the suffix t is equal to Vx in the suffix 0. 0 means it is the initial or the average velocity at time t is equals to 0. You can see here at time t is in this graph, at time t is equals to 0, the velocity is nothing but Vx in the suffix 0. So that's why initial velocity into e raised to minus t upon tau r. When the metal is subjected to the external electric field. If at t is greater than 0, if t is greater than 0 and there is no field, then the electrons interact only with the lattice and ultimately the average velocity will go to the 0. So at time t or instant t is greater than 0, let the velocity is expressed by the expression as Vx of t is equals to Vx of 0 e raised to minus t upon tau r, where tau r is nothing but the relaxation time of the electrons. Now let's see the rate of change of velocity due to the collision. It can be defined with the equation d by dt, that is the rate of change of velocity at the collision due to the collision, rate of change of velocity due to the collision with respect to time is equal to minus 1 upon tau r, that is 1 upon relaxation time into the drift velocity. This equation is a solution of modified equation of the motion, modified equation of the motion of electron if we consider the frictional forces due to collisions. The fractional force due to collision, by considering the relaxation time, the frictional force on the electron due to the collision may be expressed as m into Vx upon tau r, that is mass into the velocity divided by relaxation time. So this is nothing but the fractional force due to the collision. Then the modified equation of electrons can be read as m into d by dt of Vx plus m into Vx upon tau r is equal to minus E into capital E. This shows the mass into the acceleration. Again, the velocity divided by time into the mass. This again shows the force, that is mass into the acceleration, like that. So total is of nothing but, total is nothing but it is showing the force acting on a electron charge. So in the absence of external force, that is minus E into capital E, then the free motion satisfies that the equation. Simply you can say, you can put the value of this in the absence of external force, means you have to make it this term 0. By making this term is 0 and taking the m is common, mass is common, and nullify with the right hand side, so it become dvx by dt plus 1 upon tau r into vx is equal to 0. Or Vx at t is equals to 0 is initial drift velocity in non-equilibrium distribution. Then the approach to equilibrium is described by the appropriate solution as Vx of t, Vx at t, that is t is greater than 0, is equal to Vx at t is equal to 0 e raised to minus t upon tau r. Now consider the relation of collision time of an electron with lattice of an electron with its probability of collision. Let the probability of electrons to collide with the lattice during the short time interval dt is given by dt upon tau c. Tau c is nothing but constant with the dimension of time. Is that dt upon tau c is nothing but the probability of the electrons collide with the lattice during the short time dt. This tau c is nothing but a time constant. It is nothing but the time constant for the collision. Okay. Let also r of t, here the equation, this equation I will tell you what is this equation shows, but before that just I want to clear about the r of t. This term r of t is nothing but it represents the probability that an electron moves for a time t without suffering a collision. And this term r of t plus dt, this represents the same probability of a period, probability for the period t plus dt. So for, we can write as per the Taylor series expansion, we can write the probability equation as r of t plus dt is equal to r of t plus dr by dt into dt. From probability theory, we can also write this equation as r of t plus dt is equals to r of t into r of dt. This r of dt is the probability that collision does not occur during the time dt. In terms of t upon tau c, we can also write this equation as r of dt is nothing but 1 minus dt upon tau c. dt upon tau c. dt upon tau c is nothing but the probability of collision of electrons. But r of dt is nothing but probability that collision does not occur. So if you are doing this 1 minus the probability of collision, then you will get the probability of uh, collision does not occurring. So from above equation, we can write as simply r of t plus dt is equals to r of t as it is. Simply instead of the r of dt, we can write here by putting this equation into this. So you can write 1 minus dt upon tau c. By comparing first and the last equation, by comparing this equation, this last equation and this is first equation, by comparing this, we can write that by comparing simply this left hand side of this equation and this left hand side of this equation are the same. So you can equate this both the equations. So r of t plus dr by dt into dt is equal to r of t into 1 minus dt upon tau c. By comparing this and by solving or simplifying this, you can get dr by dt is equal to minus r of t upon tau c. By integrating this above equation, that is dr upon dt is equal to minus r of t upon tau c, just simply take this dt on right side and applying the integration with r of t is equal to 1 at t is equal to 0. Then we can get that by simply getting the simply taking the integration, r of t is equals to a raised to minus t upon tau c. The probability of that occurs before time t plus dt, we can write as 1 minus r of t plus dt. The probability that collision occurs before the time t, we can write 1 minus r of t. Therefore, the probability that collision occurs during the time dt between time t and t plus dt is nothing but minus dr by dt into dt. Simply keeping the above equation in view, the average time that elapses between the collision may be written as t is equal to integration of minus integration from 0 to infinity t into dr by dt into dt. So by taking this integration, we can calculate the average time that elapses between the collision. So we know that dr by dt is equal to minus r of t upon tau c. Simply by substituting the above equation, instead of this term dr by dt, here just we can put this minus r of t upon tau c, and then you are taking the integration, and you will get that the t is equals to tau c. T is equals to tau c simply. So for isotropy material, the mean time of collision is the same as the relaxation time. So that's, you can write that collision time is equal to relaxation time. Tau c is equals to tau r. This is not true for non-isotropy material. This only satisfies for isotropy material. The mean path of the electron, that is lambda, which is showing with the lambda, mean path of the electron is showing with the lambda, which can be defined as lambda is equals to v into tau c, where v is the appropriate average electron velocity. In case of materials, the conductivity always refer to a single total velocity, the one corresponding to Fermi energy. We know that free electrons in metal can accept a series of discrete energy levels. At absolute zero, all energy level below a certain value, WF, are filled. WF is nothing but Fermi level of electrons. At any temperature T, the probability of a state corresponding to an energy W being occupied by the electrons can be given by F of W is equals to 1 upon exponential to W minus WF divided by K into T plus 1. The velocity of electron with Fermi energy is given by 1 upon 2, 1 by 2 mvf square is equal to WF. So mean free path can be defined as mean free path, that is lambda, is equal to Vf into tau c. The magnitude of WF The Fermi energy is of the order of several electron volts. Thank you very much.